Here we are, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to show you how to win 2 million credits at the legendary Le Mans. So go into your sport mode on the top right hand side of your menu. From there click onto your online time trials, and we have 3 to choose from this week. Now we've already done the one at Tokyo Expressway, that's on the channel, so if you haven't checked that one out, have a look at that one. And also the one at the Alsace test course, only a short time trial, that one under 1 minute, again for 2 million credits, that is also on the channel. But we're going to look at the latest one in the GR1 car at Le Mans No Chicane. You can select from the garage, or you can rent the specified car, which we're going to do. Click on the green tick and you've got all these GR1 cars to choose from, and we're going to choose the GR010 Hybrid 21. 4 colours to choose from. We're going to go for the number 7, the bottom, the black and red one. So when you're ready, press OK, and away we go. So to get your 2 million credits, you want a lap time of 3 minutes 11.833. To earn yourself 1 million credits, a lap time of 3 minutes 15.558. And to earn 250,000 credits, a lap time of 3 minutes 24.870. And in terms of assists, we're running no traction control on this. Counter steer we have off, and ABS we have on default. Now we did try traction control on 1 to try and help us out the slow corners, but I found it hindered the acceleration slightly. So for me, traction control on 0 definitely helps release the car a bit more. So on to the lap itself, I think we're using a go some P2 or 3 in the order as a reference. So here we go for this legendary circuit. Let's break down all these sectors for you and braking zones. As we come to the first curve, we're looking where the track kind of straightens up, just a little kink there. I'm going to brake in definitely before this red total sign on the right hand side. So as it kind of straightens up, you want to hit the brakes. Stay to the right hand side as much as you can and really cut these chicanes. You can see how much of the track we're using. Get the 2 left tyres over those yellow strips on the right, and the same for this right hander as well. We could have even cut a little bit more on that one. The edge of the curb is your track limits, so use all the track that's available to you. To come down the hill, we're looking at this last cone on the right hand side. When you're braking as the car straightens up and past that cone, so we're going into 3rd gear, and then we're going to accelerate into 4th. A lot of downforce in this car, so do not be afraid to put that accelerator down. Run up wide as you can. For this one, really tricky one to get right, but where the blue AstroTurf is, or the blue paint on the right hand side, when you get level with that, we're going to have the slightest tap of the brake and turn in. Again, try and cut as much of that corner on the entry, but make sure you're back on track by the edge of this curb, otherwise your track will be invalidated. And then we've got this long straight, which we're going to fast forward all the way through. We've got no chicanes, so you're sitting there at 209 miles an hour for quite some time. As we're coming to the next braking zone, we're looking at the marshals on the right hand side and the fence as well on the right hand side. As you get level with that, we're going to hit the brakes. So before you get to this little kink, hit the brakes, try and brake in a straight line. Turned in maybe a little bit too early for this one. Down to 1st gear. Don't take too much of the curb. Accelerate into 2nd gear and use all the track again on the exit. Again, we're just going to fast forward along this straight. So for this right hander, it's absolutely flat out, and you can see that curb and braking before we get to the edge of that curb, but don't go that corner too much. If you've got that corner too much, lap will be invalidated. As you brake in, you come across the right hand side as much as you can. You're on a 2nd gear, and come off the accelerator and let it rotate round. Accelerate into 3rd gear, again use all the track on the exit. The second Gantt sign that you come to, you're going to be braking before you get level with this Gantt sign. Again, down to 1st gear, really tricky one to get right. So we can accelerate into 2nd, but be careful on the accelerator. Use again all the track on the exit. Now for this stretch now, this is the most difficult part to get right, this last few corners. It can lose you a lot of time. We're going to stay in 6th gear for this one. For this next fast right hander, you can see there's Goodyear signs that we're coming to. There's one on the left hand side as a reference. We're braking after we get to this sign. We're going down to 5th gear, but then we're going to accelerate into 6th and try and carry as much speed as you can for this corner. Left absolutely flat out. Come wide, this left flat out again. When the grass meets the tarmac, you're going to brake in. I'm going to level with that just before into 5th gear. Down to 4th for the extra bit of rotation. Back into 5th gear again. Try and stay as tight as you can. And when you reach this red sign on the right hand side, as the track straightens up, and tap of the brake, a slight tap of the brake. And carry as much speed as you can for this left hander. And we could have gone and used a lot more of that curb. We lost a little speed going through there. And now for these two dodgy chicanes coming up to the end of the lap. We're looking at that pole as a reference on the right hand side. We're going to brake in before we get to that pole. We're down to fourth gear and take as much of this track again on the left hand side and the right. Look how much we're taking, getting two wheels on that curb. Come across the right hand side as much as you can. We're braking before we get to the start of that curb again. That's the only reference we have for this last chicane. Slight tap of the brake. Again, straight line at that chicane on the left hand side as much as you can. You get brave in the accelerator and run all the way to the curb on the left hand side. Come across the line for 3 minutes and 7.493. So at the time of recording, that put us P15 in the world. But I do think there's definitely a 306 in there with a perfect lap. But if you're pushing this, it's very difficult to nail the whole lap. Track limits can be an absolute pain in the cracker. So just be careful of those track limits, especially when you're on a good lap. Those last chicanes are so frustrating. You can get to the last one and yeah, game over. So before we go any further, guys, if you do like this video and if it does help you, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll really appreciate all your support at the minute. As we show you the chase cam, and you can see how much the track we're actually using. So the tyres just staying on the edge of that curb, which are inside of those track limits. This one braking in a straight line, down to third, braving accelerator, and cut this corner, watch the cones, do not hit those cones on the right hand side, as again you'll be invalidated. Carry as much speed for this corner as you can. Make sure you're back on the track for the exit of that curb. As with the speed through this flat out straight, just sitting there doing 209 miles an hour. Next braking point, making a straight line, come down to first gear, take a bit of the curb. This car is quite wide. It's probably wider than you think, so when you're driving it from the view that I drive it from, you can afford to take a lot of the curb on the inside. If you brake at the edge of that curb, come down to second gear, accelerate into third, use all the track on the exit. Good grip in this car in third gear, nice downforce. Down to first, really slow this car down, accelerate in second. And come to that last tricky section, so to make or break this one. Now we're in a good lap, you might want to take it easy. Like I said, you can do 3 minutes, whatever it is, coming to 3 minutes, and literally lose it on those last two chicanes, which can be so frustrating. I've done it myself a few times, and this section as well. You don't want to run too wide because this is absolutely flat out. Be careful of that wall on the exit of that corner. In this corner as well, you can lose so much time, so stay tight. Could have carried a lot more speed there. Look, you can take a lot more of that curb on the left hand side. You can go across those yellow markings on the entry to that curb. Then for the last two chicanes, braking before that pit entry. Go on second gear, straight line the chicane on the left, be brave on the accelerator. And that is a lap of Le Mans. And that will earn you 2 million credits if you nail that gold lap and that time that we're looking for. So these GR1 cars suit this track down to the ground, but just remember to watch those track limits. Avoid those and I'm sure you'll be fine. But for now, guys, that's me done. Thanks for watching, enjoy the credits, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters.